gentlemen, welcome back to the UltraRunning Magazine podcast. She is the safety pin to my race bib. UltraRunning Magazine editor-in-chief, Amy Clark. Amy, how the heck are you?
I'm good, Scotty. How are you?
I'm doing great. It is the dog days of summer are upon us.
They
That
are.
means lots of awesome races headed our way, but it also means that we've got a great new issue on stands, our special trails issue for the month of June and July. Tell us about it. First off, let's talk about this cover. Who's
The
on it?
cover.
Who is she? What is she doing? And what's going on here?
Okay, so that is Tara Dower amidst running through the Hard Rock 100 last year. And I had a nice that photo was taken by Howie Stern, the incredible Howie Stern.
Who else?
He sent me a note, and I'm just going to pull it up real quick about how he got that shot. So I hope he doesn't mind me reading this, but I'm sure he's okay with it. I'm just going to read it anyway because it's great. He said, it's a shot that I have had in my mind probably for at least 8 or 9 years, but since I was always running hard rock, I never got a chance to try it. So last year, I rented a 400 millimeter lens and lugged it up there, knowing that it was the only way to bring those mountains, which are really far away, right up behind the runner. And it was pure luck that it happened to be Tara coming over the top just after I put the lens on. So that was a really cool. I mean, he sent it to us to be considered for this issue, but I think it definitely deserves that cover.
It's
So
gorgeous. I mean, just
it's beautiful.
yeah, just the focal, you know, um on Maggie or on Tara, I mean, and just the scenery in the backdrop. It's stunning. I mean,
It's just that, yeah, the way that the camera focuses on Tara and that foreground, but then the backdrop is just so dramatic and the way it sets up, it's just beautiful. So yeah,
imagine seeing that in person, what that must
no,
be like. Oh my gosh.
amazing, absolutely
You're
amazing,
so lucky. Oh my God.
so
You know,
awesome.
run Hard Rock this year, be out there. Yeah, congrats to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing cover, amazing issue. For something for just about everybody in this one. Let's start off with something that is not funny at all, but very serious, can be very serious, which is
Yeah.
rhabdo,
Yes.
which is the boogeyman that we all try and stay away from us.
Stay away.
By Dr. Nick Tiller. Tell us about that.
So we've had requests over the years to have more information about rhabdomyolysis, which um, I think is something that everyone hears about, but nobody really knows what it actually like. Nobody really knows how it occurs, what the symptoms are. They just don't know the specifics. They hear, oh, that could be rhabdo if they have cola colored urine in a race. And that's kind of the rumor mill that gets set off, right? Everybody hears about it. Nobody really knows what the symptoms are. So we asked Dr. Tiller to kind of write more in detail about what what these symptoms mean, what rhabdo is, how it can happen, the steps that you can take to prevent it. It has a lot to do with, um, what you intake during a race as far as fluids. It's also has a lot to do with what you intake during a race as far as like electrolytes and hyponatremia and so much contributes to this condition. And we've seen, I think, Western States after I just got back from the Western States Medical Conference, and I believe there were forerunners 2 years ago that were hospitalized. I could be wrong here. My apologies, but I know that a couple years ago uh, it was really a significant condition, given that the heat really drives people to these extreme conditions, which is what rhabdo is. And it really takes its toll, and it can keep you in the hospital, and it can put you in dialysis, and it can really be life-threatening. And so we trying to educate people what it really is and how you can prevent it, really. So
Yeah, so important. Something that we should all brush up on to understand it, how to prevent it, know the symptoms of it,
yes,
when to
yeah,
seek help. So yes, it's a greatly titled uh, article. Is rhabdo a red alert or a badge of honor? Not a badge of
exactly.
honor.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
cool. Not something you want to trudge through at all. Um, yes, and he's amazing. Dr. Nick Tiller is just the best.
He is. And I will say, we all, this is our trails issue. But this is a condition that can happen. Most likely it's going to happen on the trails, which takes you away from medical care, remote areas. It can put you in situations where you don't have access to things, including water or, uh, electrolytes or fuel. And so we kind of want to remind people that this is a trails issue, meaning rhabdo is trails related. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It's a very eye-opening article, and it's a very he starts out with a personal kind of experience that he had with a runner at Marathon des Sables. So really fascinating stuff.
Mm, mm.
Does a
Let's take
great
a
job.
step. Let's take a step back, and yes, indeed. Well done, Dr. Nick. Let's take a step back really quick and talk about the trails issue. You know, how's it come together? Kind of what's the intention of this? I know we can all understand trails, Scotty, duh, but I want to hear from your lips, um, kind of what kind of treatment goes into an issue like this.
Absolutely. So on a typical issue, we've got our sections, are divided into our columnists are submitting articles divided into different sections with Coach, Geek, Ultra Life, you know, and then we've got our race reports and we've got our gear reviews. The trails issue we've been doing for a few years, and it's just features. So it's all features related to the trails that typically our columnists turn into features. So the columns that they write are they're unique. They typically do a personal perspective on things when they submit these features, and it's not always our columnists. We've got other people submitting as well. So yeah, it's all full of features that, you know, relate to the trails in one way or another. Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, let's get into the to some more. More, please. Give us a
Yes.
serving, Amy, what we can expect in this issue.
Well, I am going to kind of pick out a couple unique features that, I mean, every single article in this issue is amazing, and you're going to learn so much just from this one issue. It really is incredible, and I love the content this time around. Not that I don't every time around, but this is a diverse issue. So Jared Beasley was at Barkley this year. And the first time he was there was back in 2023, I believe. And Jared happened to be there the first time because he was our columnist at the time, but he also decided to write a book about Laz. And so going to Berkeley in 2023 was kind of his foray into Laz's world. Well, now the book is done, and he was at Berkeley again this year. And so he wrote a really cool article about how he kind of tackled the book, but also about Barkley, being at Barkley this year. It's a really unique perspective for sure. And you'll learn a lot about what his book is kind of going to take you through when it talks about Laz's life. Just fascinating stuff. So,
That fantastic. The name of the book, by the way, it's called The Endurance Artist.
yeah,
Aptly named. Do you know when this issue drops or the book drops?
the book drops in September and you can pre-order it on Amazon right now. So
Yeah,
go and do that. Support
fantastic.
our amazing columnist, Jared. He's an incredible writer. So
Pre-order now, and every book you order comes with a free limited edition cigarette butt you smoked by Laz.
Uh,
Moving on from
moving
that
on.
one. Let's go. What else we
Oh,
got?
I love it. I love it. So yeah, that also includes some really cool pictures that from Barkley. Moving on to the back of the issue, we've got a Now, this just came on my radar this year. I think it's been happening for the past, I don't know, 6 years or so, maybe five. Um, there is an ultra in the UK called the Tunnel Ultra, and it's a 200-mile ultra race in a tunnel that's a mile long. So you run a mile out, a mile back, a mile out, and you just keep doing that for 200 miles. And it's really, I would say, Barkley-esque, but in a different way.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of support. It's really just like a porta potty and a table with some bars on it and maybe a tea kettle.
Can
And
I
these
go ahead.
these,
Keep going.
these people go and go and go. So it's a fascinating trail, if you will, to spend 200 miles on.
Holy moly. Okay, so the name of the article is To Hell and Back, the 200-mile underground ultra. Can I just read the opening
Yeah,
paragraph from this? Okay.
go for it.
All right, story time, boys and girls. Buried 300 feet below the well-mowed lawns and cricket squares of sleepy Somerset Village, Comby Downs in the UK, lies a tunnel almost exactly 1 mile long. Pedestrians have passed through its soot-black walls since its public reopening in 2013, nearly 50 years after the last train rolled out. Oh, I got chills. Oh my
So this was
sounds
by
rad. Oh my gosh, who are you people? Dang it. We're always finding amazing ways to do hard shit. And this is
I
one of
know.
them. Oh my God.
And the race director sounds sadistic because he doesn't allow people to run together through the race. You have to run separate. Can't wear headphones. I mean, someone said in the article, he takes all the joy out of the race because
All
he
the
wants it to be
joy.
hard.
Yeah.
So
Does he take away your headlamp too? No flashlights. No choice,
no.
y'all. Sorry. And by the way, there are zombies in there, just so you know. Yeah.
Just so you know. Yeah. The hallucination stories are crazy, like in this article. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Oh my
pretty
God.
funny.
How fun is that? You're my kind of people. I love it. You're exactly my people. Oh my gosh. Go get it. All right. What else should we know?
Awesome, awesome. Um, so the last one I'll talk about is Megan Canfield's article about Old Ghost Road. It's an ultra in New Zealand. She was fortunate enough to go down there and run on this. It's really an old mining road that they have renovated and restored in this beautiful section. I believe it's the south part of the island of New Zealand. And it's got hanging bridges and or suspension bridges, and it's got just cool New Zealand people taking care of great runners over like a 50-mile stretch. So she shares her experience with us in this article, and there's some really cool pictures as well.
Yeah.
Makes me want to go down and
This is so cool. What a great
run
issue.
in New
This is
Zealand.
like the Lord of the Rings issue.
I
From
know,
the
right?
tunnels of Moria to the trails of Rivendell. Oh my God. You shall pass. Come on.
We're getting global, Scotty.
Oh my
Global trip.
God, amazing. I love it. All these photos are so damn good. My
Oh
gosh.
yeah.
I mean, having this issue out is so awesome. And if you didn't know, if you haven't subscribed in a bit, shame on you. Get on it. Come on. Subscribe now at ultrarunning.com. But the issue has been revamped in terms of its quality. Its size is bigger, its weight is heavier,
More pages. Yep.
more glossy. I mean, it is just something you would just be proud to put out on your coffee table, impress your friends. Oh, what's that? Oh, that, it's just about my little running group, my community, my people. Wow, you look at that cover. Oh my God, is that real? Yeah, it's real. Is that the United States? Yes, it is. Who is that? Well, that's Tara Dower. Who is she? Let me tell you all about it. Do you run this stuff?
Amazing.
Yes, I do. I don't drive that far. No, I know you don't drive. Nobody does. It's not normal. Gosh dang it.
We're not normal and we're proud of it, right?
Proud of it.
Proud of it.
I'm excited to jump into Coach Jason Koop's article about using poles in ultra running because I don't know if I'm even doing it right, if I can be more efficient at doing it, just knowing how to do it properly, what are the drawbacks of using poles, make sure they're the right height for you, et cetera, et cetera. Super cool. And then, because I'm such a food nerd, um, the recipes put in here by our dynamic duo. Um,
Yes,
it's
yes.
amazing. Stephanie Howe and Kelly Newland. Oof.
Can I just say that real food on the trail is so amazing? Like having a Rice Krispie treat or a rice ball or some kind of real food that isn't out of a wrapper is truly amazing when you are in the, middle of a 20 miler and all you want is just some real food.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
Yeah,
Mm. Nourish the soul, nourish the body.
yes,
Love it.
love
Okay.
it.
Anything else you'd like to bestow upon us, Miss Clark?
Well, I will say that this issue is going to be in the packets of all the Western States runners this year.
Sweet.
So this will be, we do that every year for Western States runners since we're a sponsor. And so each runner at Western States will get their own issue. And I believe that Tara will be running as well. So Tara will be getting an issue with her photo on the cover. Yeah, and then come check us out at Western States because we'll give you one while at our booth when we're there. Maybe a
Um,
hat too. We'll give you a hat as well.
really? Oh, more hats?
Yes,
Awesome.
yes.
Love
We've
it.
got new cool hats to give away.
And
So
those were a hit last year.
they were, and they're coming back. Different hats, super cool. I just saw them today.
Sweet. Come by the expo. Come get a free hat. Grab an issue. Amazing. Love
Come
it.
say hi. Come say hi. We love to see you. We love to talk to everybody. I mean, that's my favorite, really my favorite time of year is just seeing everybody in person. So
Yeah. I'm not going to be there this year, unfortunately. But if you want to complain about me, then Amy Clark will be there taking all your complaints in person. Uh,
I'm gonna miss you, Scotty. So I'm sad you won't be there.
I'll
No
miss you too.
complaining allowed. Scotty is the best,
But no,
100% across
I
the board.
get this. I will be at the finish for Golden Hour. I will be there.
Yay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We get in. Our flight comes in on Saturday morning. So
Okay.
then enough time to get my happy ass out
Recover.
there. If I'm lucky, if I can get out there for the finish, for the first place finish, men's and women's. Woo wee.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
we love it.
Love it. Well,
Great.
thank you so much for sharing your time with us. Yeah, it's so good to see you, talk to you about this issue. You guys all do an amazing job. Thank you to all the writers, contributors, photographers. You know who you are.
Yes,
Yeah, do yourself a favor, subscribe or resubscribe to the issue and take a look.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, support your local ultra runners and coaches and photographers who are so amazing to contribute to this issue. And keep in mind that we are the only ultra running magazine that's published in North America that's focused on trail and ultra running. So
For ultra runners, by ultra runners.
by ultra runners, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, Scotty.
You got it. I'll see you at States. Can't wait.
See you then.
See you
Bye.
here. Bye.